Yes, a gentle smoky note. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a weird spelling and pronounced whiskey. It's the Bunnahabhain. Bunnahabhain, 12 years old. It's written like this, yeah. And it's a Gaelic name, meaning, river mouth. And this is a direct meaning of the Margate River, which flows into the ocean in the strait between Jura and Islay, directly at the Bunnahabhain Distillery. On the label, you see the head of a salesman and a sailing man, and the Bunnahabhain Distillery is the most northern distillery on the Isle of Islay, and when the fishermen returned from the North Sea from their fishing trips, which took weeks, the first what they saw of Islay was the distillery of Bunnahabhain, and therefore this was called the distillery of the fishermen. And there is a famous song called "Westering Home," and this was printed on the back of the card boxes on the old Bunnahabhain bottles. So be careful not to get the old one. Wow, why that? Well, this one is natural color and unchill filtered, directly written on the label on the card box, showing that this one is different. And I think it was in 2007 when the company behind Bunnahabhain, which also possesses the Deanston and the Tobermory with the Lichfield whiskies as well, and they decided to switch over from the standard 40% ABV chill filtered colored whiskies to natural. And the first one had been the Deanston Natural coming on the market. And it was like day and night. When the new bottle arrived, it was astonishing, wonderful. And the Bunnahabhain, I think it appeared in 2010. So the 12-year-old before has only 40% ABV, and the new one has 46.3. And typically, on nearly all shelves of your local dealers, you will find the new one, the 46.3. It's priced well below 50. So it's a little bit more expensive, but it's an Islay whiskey. So Islay whiskies are always more expensive than the whiskies from the Highlands, because on Islay there are only a few distilleries. And, the connoisseurs, they prefer the Islay whiskies over the Highland whiskies, not in general, but the amount of single malt whiskies from Islay compared to the single malt whiskies of the Highlands, with only 7 or 8 distilleries, they produce a reasonable amount of all single malt whiskies. And this one was, an unwanted, an unloved whiskey from Islay because it was unpeated. And Islay was famous for its peated whiskies, or is famous for its peated whiskies, and this was unpeated. So nobody wanted it, and so they had to shut down. Then they were sold, and in the end they landed at the CL Financial Group, financial investors from Trinidad Tobago. They founded the CL Word Brands, I think it was called, and in 2013 they sold the complete Burn Stewart company with those 3 distilleries to Distill, South African company, most present in wine. Whew. Yeah, that's all about this bottle. The nose offers a fresh and aromatic experience with a subtle whiff of smoke. There's some smoke. There are independent bottles on the market as well as original Bunnahabhain, on the market, which are extremely peated. And this was, well, they started, I think, in 1995, 96, 97, somewhere around that date, to have extremely peated whiskey. And today they are able to mix and give a light smokiness also in this one. The taste starts with a light fruit and nut appeal that leads to a specular malty sweetness. The finish develops into a lingering and beautifully rich, full-bodied experience. Take the Bunnahabhain journey to the gentle taste of Islay. Sláinte. Yeah. What's in it? Here's something. Oops. Yeah, a small leaflet. So my son Ben visited Bunnahabhain and took a video. Have a look at that, please. And here, the typical advertisement for this whiskey. You can see wonderful setting at the shore with a pier, and was opened quite lately in 1881. And here is the famous Westering Home. Westering Home. And a songing in the air, light in the eye, and it's goodbye to care. Laughter, oh love, and a welcoming there. Isle of my heart, my own one. Yeah. So a mix of Gaelic and English. There's a miniature on the market. This is, well, companies trying to spread the news about their whiskey tend to have bottles on the market, small miniature bottles on the market, and the ones who are established, well, then it's a cost factor, because you can't really earn money with those small ones. You can earn reputation, yes. But such a small one costs around 5 or 6, and the work you have, an individual bottle, it's not the standard one, filling it, packaging it, to single it to the different, well, connoisseurs, it's a lot of work and you can't earn money with that, no. Yes, a gentle smoky note. An interesting aroma. Sea. But light. No sharpness. Vanilla caramel. Quite well balanced. And the 46.3 isn't smellable, no. There's no alcoholic sharpness. And the smoke is, well, very, very faint. Very little. But it's there, yes. Showing a little bit more interesting notes in this whiskey, giving more complexity. Yeah. Quite oily and light in the beginning, and then bam! It hits you, really. Oh. Oakiness, spiciness, alcoholic note, really kicks you like a bomb. Oh. And then becoming sweeter, spicy cask stays on. Ha ha! So this one is light on the nose and more impacting in the taste. Good aftertaste, longer aftertaste. Some nuttiness appearing, yeah. Walnuts, cooked walnuts. Maltiness. Long-lasting aftertaste with a light sweetness. They say they're different, huh? The finish develops into a lingering and beautiful, rich, full-bodied experience. That fits, yes. The taste starts with a light fruit and nut. No, not in the beginning, afterwards. Nuttiness? Don't know. that leads to a spectacular malty sweetness. Spectacular, yes. Malty sweetness, well, there's some sweetness, there's malt, but the spiciness, it's lacking here on the label. But this is what I'm looking for in a whiskey, in a single malt whiskey from Islay. This has to be in it. Yeah. So this one has gained a lot of intensity and aromas and quality. Yes, it's so much better than the old one. So in 2010, I think this bottle appeared. There was a master blender at Bunnahabhain who knows what to do with a whiskey. And before, well, it was just mixing casks together. And today, it's a wonderful, impressive brand. Yeah, hopefully the new proprietors, Distillery, will have the hit on the market, and the spreading of this whiskey will be, well, gaining ground around the world. I think it's really a wonderful piece of work. There is an 18-year-old on the market as well, and I'm afraid I think I haven't had it here in front of the camera in English. I think I had it in around 2012, and I started with these videos in late 2012, early 2013, I think, yes. Yeah, wonderful whiskey. Thank you very much for watching, and stay tuned and give your comments in our whiskey database on Whisky.com.